you ever had that one game that when you experienced it for the first time, it completely opened your eyes to something you didn't know you loved? Well, that's what happened to me. Allow me to paint you the full picture. It all started way back during my sophomore year of high school. Posted up in English class, the teacher had just finished up, so we had some downtime. So I pulled out my phone, opened up YouTube, and the first thing I see is a new Jacksepticeye video. I instantly thought, oh, that's super cool, and then completely forgot about it. Looking back on that, it was kind of stupid, but I'm glad it happened. It wouldn't be until May of that year, and things were wrapping up, everyone was getting ready for summer, and I went and got COVID. So I had to be quarantined in my room, bedbound, for an entire week.
3 minutes.
That's a long time!
Only leaving if I had to go to the bathroom. The only perk that came with that was I didn't have to go to school for a week, so win-win. So it's the first night, and I'm flicking through YouTube on my Xbox, and wouldn't you know it, the same video gets recommended to me again. So I thought, you know what, fuck it. I got nothing else to do, and folks, when I tell you that was single-handedly the best gamble I've ever made, because I'll be real with you, the only games I played were like Fortnite, and mostly Minecraft, and a little bit of Call of Duty. I know, a very sad roster, but seeing Jack's Elden Ring series opened up my eyes to a whole new genre of games that I didn't know I enjoyed. Seeing the giant castles, dragons flying around, the larger-than-life bosses, and the open-world nature of it was all just executed so well. I went to bed that night absolutely eager to watch the next episode. I'm surprised I got any sleep that night. Then, when the third day came around, unfortunately I was on the second to last episode. It had made laying in bed for an entire week go by so much quicker, because watching Jacksepticeye has always felt like I'm watching a friend play a game, and that's how it's always felt. It wouldn't be until 7 months later when I would get Christmas money and I would go and buy the game on my computer. And after playing it and beating it for the first time, which, might I say, is an experience I wish I could completely forget and experience for the first time again, but not only did it open my eyes to a new genre of games, it also changed how I go about life. The Souls game's main premise is for you to lose over and over again against a boss, and for you as the player to overcome the challenge and beat that boss. Just like in life. If I'm struggling with something, say at work or with YouTube, if I just keep pushing and I keep persevering, I will succeed. And never has that been more apparent since discovering these games over 4 years ago. This love would eventually spread to the other games in the series, like Bloodborne and the Dark Souls trilogy. I even went out and bought a PS4 just to be able to play Bloodborne, which then made me realize how much I actually love Gothic European architecture and Eldritch horror. And it also had a little bit of a mix of H.P. Lovecraft as well. When it comes to making games, nobody does it quite like FromSoft. They know how to create such an intricate story with incredible level design and create bosses that make you literally want to throw your controller at the wall over and over again. That's the beauty of these games. That's why people play them in droves. Because what FromSoft has managed to do was make a rage-inducing game with a purpose. Like in Elden Ring, when they just made an entire lake full of scarlet rot. Thank you, Miyazaki. I am so glad that I decided to make a gamble on a game that little did I know would change my whole perspective on gaming and how I go about my daily life. And the fact that it all happened in one night still blows my mind to this day. This has been my story. I hope you all have enjoyed. If you wouldn't mind hitting like and subscribe, and let me know your first experience with the series in the comments. Peace out, and praise the sun.